1,000 years ago, when Arana was young but not innocent, the first age of man came to an end by the meeting of a sword and a shield. The sword of Zaramoth the Unmaker, powered by a subterranean river of magic, had ruled the age by unquestioned force, until the shield of Azunai the Defender became the sword's only rival in power. They were destined to meet on the field that would forever be known as the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth commanded control of the power. Azunai longed to disperse it. Both zealots could not win. But unbeknownst to either warrior, the sword and shield had destinies of their own. The sword shattered the shield and sparked the great cataclysm. The land split open, and the souls of the warriors, ripped from their chests, rushed into the river of souls that flowed beneath the land, splintering it into 1,000 ley lines. The shockwave was felt in every part of Arana. Even the lives that were spared were changed forever. The stars shifted, and the Second Age began. All this was forgotten for centuries. The magic that was scattered on the Plain of Tears was fractured under the world, waiting with its unpredictable power. Until a young prince named Valdis followed powerful visions to the mountain fortress called Zaramoth's Horns. The dark wizards mastered the magic and granted Valdis access to the lost sword of Zaramoth, the very instrument that ended the First Age. In that instant, the Second Age fell under the sword's ominous shadow.
More worthless mercs! You're late! You're needed at the front immediately! Check in with Martin Lieutenant Gerrand at the tower! Now get moving!
I've had a bad feeling about this ever since we left Amanlu. There's something... I don't trust these mortals.
You lot are late! There's a few extra scraps in the barrels. Break them open by right-clicking them. Now get out of my face, maggot! What are you standing around for? Check in with Morden Lieutenant Gerund at the tower! Get moving! Mark, report to Morden Fighter Talk ahead for your combat lesson! Get moving now! Do you know which end of a blade is which, maggot? Let's see if you can destroy this training dummy with your dagger. Even a filthy mercenary like you should be able to figure that out. To attack, right-click your enemy or target. Got it? You'd better be able to handle a ranged weapon if you want to get paid, worm! Destroy this training dummy with your bow! Now! I can't believe they're letting you out on the battlefield! You'll be dryad fodder for sure! To equip a weapon, open your character's inventory window by double-clicking the character portrait and then left-click the inventory tab. Then, if you think you can manage that, you can drag an item from your inventory into the appropriate equipment slot. That should be simple enough for a merc to understand.
I can't imagine you worms have the wits to cast spells, but it'll be amusing to watch you try. Destroy this training dummy with your fire shot or your ice shot spell. Did they not even teach you the basics? Your spells are already equipped, maggot. Left-click a spell in the character panel on the left side of the screen to ready it for casting. Even a filthy merc like you should be able to understand that. Still listening, scum? If you manage to stay alive long enough to find a new spell, you'll need to put it in your spellbook before you can use it. The first 4 spells in your spellbook are your active spells, which show up on your character panel. Got it?
More mercs playing at war! You probably don't even understand how to gain experience in the 4 classes, do you, scum? You mercs won't survive the night, but you may make it till sundown if you pay attention. You'll only gain experience in a class by fighting with its associated weapon type. If you fight with a melee weapon, you'll gain melee experience, and if you fight with a combat magic spell, you'll gain combat magic experience. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Before you proceed, choose a class and stick with it! If you switch weapon types too much, you'll become a weak jack of all trades, and then those cursed dryads will eat you for breakfast. Not that you wouldn't deserve it! Took you long enough, worm! The other mercs are at the front lines already! The Temple of the Coast must be taken by nightfall! Now get moving!
Wait, I have a bad feeling about this. My medallion feels heavy, as if it's trying to tell me not to move.
You aren't being paid to stand around! Get moving! Now! Those filthy dryads are summoning another shell! You mercs, get in there and destroy that thing!
Those must be the Bracken we learned about as children! Let's take them out! as weak as Calrathian ale! We can kill them faster if we spread out! We should switch to rampage mode! These creatures remind me of our scuffles with the Taklak! Tough! If we focus our fire, they'll go down faster! Let's switch to mirror mode! These wooden creatures are weak to fire! Too bad I'm not a combat mage! Hey, that sword looks a lot like the weapons my father gave us when we were first learning to fight. You should pick it up.
I have that traitorous fiend in my sights. I could, but why does my heart stay my hand? Perhaps there is more at play here than I can tell for the moment. There's something about this one.
Did you see that elf? I recognized him. It was Amron. I know that he is much talked about in Drudwin's tavern back home. He's rarely seen, but his deeds, real or imagined, are discussed there with enthusiasm. I would be interested in finding that out myself.
Yes! Die and leave me a pint of your blood! Ah! The smell of your kind makes the pain worse! Ah! Ah!
tough! Next time we see one, use my brutal attack power on it! That'll surprise him! You're turning into quite the warrior. Keep in mind, you should choose a class and stick with it if you want to approach my expertise.
Took you long enough, Worm! The temple is through the cave! Get moving, now!
Stop a moment. My medallion. I know how you feel about it, but I just can't shake this feeling that something is going to happen. The closer we get to the temple, the stronger I feel it. I look forward to that. But for now, I want you to take my medallion. Please, it's important to me. More than you know. Just promise that you won't ever let Voldus take it.
worm! You marks on leg! Get to the temple now!
Congratulations, Voldus. We have completed our task. When can we expect our pay? Look out!
Hello. Looks like we'll be here for a while. Might as well be friendly. You and everyone else who got in their way. I suppose once they took the temple, they considered us expendable. Yes, that cursed Valdis. Now we're stuck in some tree, imprisoned by walking foliage. How dare they abandon us? Huh, I suppose you could call it that. I've tried to tell them to let me out, but they're a stubborn lot. Oh well, I can wait for them to see sense. Well, I doubt it. These blasted rings around our heads seem to sense our intentions even before we've thought them. The previous occupant in your cell threw his bowl at the guard and was dead before it even hit the floor.
As soon as I get out of here, these tree dwellers will feel the strength of my sword arm.
What do you want? What? Oh, you're one of the new ones. We pulled you out from underneath the body of a blue-haired elf and brought you here to the town of Irulan. You're to be kept behind bars until we figure out what to do with you. Warden Celia's in charge here, and what's to be done with you is up to her. If I were you, I would keep my head down and learn to be respectful before she finds you making demands. You wear the ring of submission to hold you in check. All prisoners must wear it. Hush, here comes the warden now.
Blasted dryads! Quickly, Orem, while she's talking to that elf. Now's your chance.
Foul creature. I warned him what would happen if he attempted to harm a dryad. There can be no hope for these types.
Do not be so hasty, Celia. Some of these prisoners have roles to play yet. I have seen it. This poor soul here, for example. I know this one can be trusted.
I do not know, Amryn. Given arms, that mercenary could well kill us all. The entire village is endangered.
As a personal favor to me, please give this prisoner a chance.
As you wish, my friend. I hope you are able to find that which you seek.
Namare, Melonamin. Till next we meet.
Amryn the elf seems to trust you. I trust only the ring of submission around your neck, prisoner. Our troops found you on the battlefield. You are lucky they found you alive, unlike the blue-haired elf. You were fighting on the side of Baldus. You are an enemy to the Dryads of Irilon. Your friend is of no matter to me, and your medallion will remain property of Irilon until you show where your loyalties lie. He can afford to. That monster raised our shrine to the ground and helped himself to our treasures. He grows richer by the day, as do soulless mercenaries like you. Thanks to you and your employer, my village is stripped bare. The aegis of life is gone. But for some reason, Amren asked that you be treated mercifully. I have a task for you. Go to the weaponsmith at the blacksmith shop. She has spared some sharpening stones for our warriors. Get them, and take them to the Dryad outpost just outside the north gate of town. Be thankful Amren spoke up for you. Take my advice, prisoner, and avoid the animals of the jungle. One bite from them, and you'll be riddled with the plague. Now go, and don't make me regret granting Amren's favor.
There are creatures that carry the plague right outside the town gates. You will not even reach the outpost without being able to defend yourself. Take this equipment. It may not be the same as your old things, but it will give you some chance at least.
You must be one of Celia's. You wear the ring of submission around your neck. Here you are. And if you have some time, perhaps you could do a favor for me? With all the fighting, we go through armor faster than we can craft it. Duma and Sen both need my help throughout the day and into the night. But I've only been in this trade for a short number of months. There's much to remember. My memory is not normally this poor. I have lost dear ones in this war, and my mind is distracted. I seek your help. I must craft 5 suits of armor before the day is over. But with so much to remember, I have forgotten some of the steps involved. It would mean the end of my apprenticeship if the craft mistresses learned of this. There is a tome of smithing within the Great Hall that is sure to contain such information. I would be in your debt if you can discover the steps to creating Dryad armor. Take the lift to the southeast across to the Terrace of Wisdom. The Great Hall will be right in front of you. Have you discovered the steps for crafting that? That is good news indeed. If I don't get started soon, I'll never be done in time. Dryad armor is tricky stuff to make on a forge. Quietly now. Tell me what the tome said. That rings true. Please wait a moment while I make the armor. Excuse me, Craftmistress Sen. The Dryad armor is completed, just as you requested.
This is indeed fine work, Telenu. Excellent. You may keep that suit for yourself as a reward for a job well done.
My thanks. Craftmistress Sen seemed almost happy with my work for once, and it's thanks to your sleuthing. Please, take this armor as a gift for your assistance.
I didn't expect to see you here. If you're leaving town soon, I'll lend you my sword arm. so. The rumors have reached your ears already.
I hear you're off to cause some trouble. I don't suppose you'd care for the company of the best fighter on the island? Really? I mean, you've made an excellent choice. What a team we'll make!
You are clear to leave.
Are you sure you know how to use your weapon? I hope so. The Morden are accomplished fighters. As am I. I will spill much Morden blood before this day is through.
There you are, prisoner. Come along. I am to take you to the outpost. It is just ahead.
These health and mana bushes have been growing well of late, don't you agree?
Greetings! Are you here to use this incantation shrine?
Greetings. Here to look at the sanctuary doors?
Help us!
We're free! Thank you!
Tirani? What happened here?
Celia, what a surprise to see you here. Look, the prisoner just saved us.
I came here to make sure this one followed my orders. Saved you? How is it I see the escort I sent lying here dead?
Don't be too harsh, Celia. Jera was overwhelmed. There was nothing the prisoner could have done to save her.
Too harsh? There is no such thing. Not for one who murdered our people and defiled our shrine.
I have looked into this one's eyes, sister. All I see is a haunting remorse. We are not the only ones who have lost souls dear to us in this war. This prisoner saved our lives.
Is it true what Kirani says? Did you defeat those Morden? Some of the sisters seem to think that you deserve your freedom. I don't think so highly of you. But perhaps I could be yet convinced. The Morden know we've suffered a devastating blow. They smell blood. Kirani tells me they are erecting towers around this village and taking...
It's only a matter of time before they lay siege to our homes and destroy us all. Valdis plans to march to power over the bones of our people.
Burn those towers to the ground, and you'll save our lives. And yours. I'll consider it done when I see the smoke in the air.
Here's the outpost gate key and some basic gear.
And here is the stone that will allow you to use the teleporters to return to Ireland. Do well, and I'll consider granting you your freedom. I might even give you back your gear and that cheap medallion. So it seems you hold dear things other than a sack of coins. You are more than meets the eye, prisoner.
Good luck.
See that those towers fall, every last one of them. Come, Kirani. We must return to the prisoner ward. We have much to discuss.
Who's this? Word! You do not tell me what is or is not my concern. I'll pick my teeth with your ribcage before I'm through with you. I'll suck the marrow from your bones. Ah!
They did not much care for your answer, did they? I'm glad to be getting out of that town. I want to see what's out there in the world.
I would have died by nightfall had you not arrived. You have my thanks, stranger. Who are you? You? A follower of Valdis? I cannot believe that a servant of that merciless tyrant would have acted so bravely. Valdis is driving his forces hard. I overheard the Morden complaining of his ruthless demands. He never tires, never rests, and he expects the same from his servants. It hasn't rained in a while. The wood's sure to be dry. If you could make a torch, it would burn beautifully. But watch out. I saw them loading explosives inside. Use pieces of my cage. Light them on that campfire over there.
I'll see all those Morden towers burn before I'm through.
You must have been roughed up.
You are the one who kidnapped Tansy! Tell me where she is or I will kill you, fiend!
I'd kill you first, Green Lady!
Oh! I nearly bested him, the little imp! Tansy will surely die now! They nearly killed Hesla as well, but I was able to bring her safely back to Ireland. But Tansy, I could not reach her in time! Tansy is my niece. We three, Tansy, my sister Hesla, and I, were searching for survivors following the Morden attacks. Tansy was taken by the treacherous Haku. Yes, they are vile fiends! The caves nearby have long been a Haku stronghold, and gladly did we allow them to remain, even though they did occasionally cause mischief. We should have exterminated them when we had the chance. Oh, poor Tansy! Please, stranger, you seem able and well-equipped. Help me find Tansy. I am wounded seriously. I do not think I can continue the search. Tansy will be done for if she is not rescued soon. Oh, bless you, friend. I am sure they cannot have taken Tansy far. There is a vast network of caves within these cliffs. I recall coming across another entrance once, in the dark jungle between this bridge and the next. I was headed there when that horrible vermin ambushed me! My prayers will be with you, friend. I will make my way back to town and join my sister in the infirmary. Please hurry. Tansy must be terribly frightened.
my father!
Ron! You are High Priest's son? Traitor!
All Haku die if usurper win! Usurper fool to trust Morden! Morden kill Haku! Haku must help three ladies! My father helped three ladies! I go find my father!
Did you see that? Haran could not have been lying, else why would he have come to my defense like that? I thank you for arriving when you did, stranger. This place is not safe for us to linger. Let us return to Aryulon before the other Haku return in force.
You must have...
You're not dead. I know.
Enough, Celia. Set the prisoner free.
This one deserves our gratitude, not our distrust.
Valda's forces were on the verge of overwhelming us. I do not need to tell you of the cruelty they inflicted on our people.
What will stop this prisoner from going straight to Valdes and informing him of the sorry state of our defenses?
This one has killed too many Morden. Valdes would never welcome such a person back into his army. The Resistance is in desperate need of such a warrior. I ask you to put an end to this cruelty, Celia.
Very well. I can see no reason to restrain you further. Somehow, you have earned not only Amren's trust, but that of these two as well. Go to the Great Hall. There, you will find a sister named Tar. She will remove your ring, and she will give you your thing, and your medallion.
You will now be more welcome in the village, I expect. Tar can help you on your first leg of the journey home.
Watch your step carefully, stranger. You know that I will.
Be on your guard, friend. Valdes will have heard of your attacks. He will want to exact his vengeance.
I hear that I am to set you free. What a pleasure to be taking someone's ring off for a change. I imagine you've had quite enough of Celia. Here's what is left of your gear. Those engravings on your medallion are unusual. I've never seen anything like them.
Bite marks. Those are animal bites on the mercenary's arm.
What? Oh no. Step back. Don't touch me. Are you mad? Those animals carry the plague. The plague is raging through the island. By the fates, you have it. Anyone who is infected with it is transformed into a murderous creature. Animals carry the disease in their bite, and you have been bitten. It is only a matter of time. Why would I create such a nightmare? Of course it's true. They say the dark wizards created the disease to lay waste to Valdes's enemies. They are Valdes's greatest weapons. They're hundreds of years old and beyond evil. Long ago, they turned to a form of magic so evil, it destroys those who use it. They are slowly dying. It is said that they even ingest Voldane to keep the black magic at bay, which tortures them. They are horrible creatures, and they use their own suffering to fuel the wicked magic they cast. It is no tale, for you live it. Please, you must leave before you infect us all.
Many have hoped that. Some believe the stories about the healing properties of the sacred waters within the Elven Shrine. Others accept their fate and enter the exile colony. I will not quench the hope that burns in your breast, but be aware that many have tried to reach the shrine, and none have returned. Travel past the Morden Towers until you reach the Elven Ruins. You'll find the shrine there. There used to be a shorter route but became overrun with the Haku and we had to block it off. Take this vial. Use it to hold the Elven waters if you reach the shrine. Here are your things. Goodbye. I weep for your fate.
Have you made your funeral plans? How should we bury you? Or maybe you'd like us to burn your corpse, as is the Dryad custom. If you say so, personally, I think we should put you out on the river in a flaming raft. That would be...
Plague victims are not...
Well, stranger, it seems that you've been granted your freedom. You may pass. What? Why would you want... Syria, have mercy. Yes, the shrine is at the top of the ridge. Go now, and you may take any supplies you need. Just go quickly.
If you want to buy something, then hurry.
It's you! How can it be? Then the cure works. How did it feel when you drank the waters? How did they taste? Then you are immune. The elven waters have transformed you against all hope. And you saved us as well. There are so many dryads in the exile colony. Tell me it is not so. Dozens of infected sisters are living in exile. That will not be fast enough to save the infected. Oh, to come so close to the cure only to have it snatched away. Fate is cruel this day. Then you must share that water with the exile colony. The exiles never lifted a finger against you. They need you now. Imagine their suffering. You won't just stand by and let them die, will you? But both destinations lie on the same road. To leave this island, you must take the portal on the... I understand.